Hear me out, hear me out. This is a video I wanted to do years ago, and then I chickened out. And I think that it's time to do the video I wanted to do, otherwise I will regret it. Yeah. Hello, darlings, and welcome to Performance Perspective, where we watch different performances and then we share our perspectives. If you're new here, hi, I'm Kier Darling, and if you're not, welcome back. So today we are reacting to Colleen Ballinger. I know. And also don't worry, it's literally just to watch her perform in Waitress because there was a stunt cast. So her and Todrick Hall went to Broadway and they performed in it. Now, I want to make this very clear. I was a huge fan of Colleen, and the plan originally was to do this video, like react to it, talk about it, put it up, and it's been a while since I've seen it, but I knew that I actually didn't like her performance. And the thing is that sometimes I'll have, you know, like my own perspective about something, and then there will be people that come in that are like, well, you think you're this, that, and it's because, you know, they're a fan of that person, and so it's like they're there to, you know, protect that performer. And a lot of times I'm not in that fandom, so then I don't care, but I was in this fandom. And so to put up a video that could potentially have her fans come over and just be like, you don't really like her, and I'm there being like, but I do like her, I'm just trying to be honest in this perspective and love to know yours, but then it turns into an attack versus a discussion about the content I'm putting up. Now, there's a lot that has happened. I'm not getting into that, but the thing is that I became a Fallen fan. I am disappointed beyond reason. There is no good time to do this video, so I might as well just do it, put it up, and can we talk about it? Waitress the musical. Have I seen the musical? No, I would love to because I love the movie. I think the movie is so good. I think the music, from what I have heard by Sarah Bareilles, I believe, is amazing. And I think this is a good example of a movie that turned into a musical. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and watch Colleen Ballinger. The link will be in the bio. That way you can watch it without my commentary in between. Context is Colleen is playing the role of Dawn, and Dawn, I believe, is about to go on a date, and she's, you know, kind of excited, but then there's a lot of anxiety and like, what if? So let's get started.
I'm calling myself New Dawn Rising. Dawn, post it tonight. Oh no, this is a mistake, Dawn. This is your one and only line. I speak freedom things, huge dream packs and figures, with information that it's place time and lies with guessing games. Guess what? What? I don't like guessing games around.
What's going on here is that I just feel like she's just singing it rather than actually thinking about what she's singing or what's going on in the present moment. It's more like, guess what? Like, I'm trying to do a funny voice. Now, from what I remembered is a lot of things that Colleen does is very cartoonish, and that could come across, you know, from her character Miranda Sings. Like, it's very cartoonish. She worked at Disney, so even then the performances are cartoonish versus having a character that's caricaturish, you know, where they're still a person, but there's just qualities about them that doesn't seem quite human, or it doesn't seem normal. Right here, Dawn may be having, like, she has OCD, hence she starts, you know, cleaning things there, or she's trying to distract herself. Like, try to let your character have a reason of why they do the things that they do. So right now it's just like, okay, we're just going through the movements, especially when listening to the music. It's like, this is a buildup of you feeling insecure because you're about to put up a clipping about yourself of liking turtles and being Betsy Ross and all of this stuff. It's like you're putting yourself out there to find love, and you feel foolish.
Before I know the feelings, how am I supposed to operate if I'm just tossed around by fate? Like on an unexpected day.
I don't know. It doesn't sound good. And she has a beautiful voice. I think she does. I don't know if it's because her breath work or anything like that. Okay. So that's funny. That's a good bit, you know, where it's, you know, that's meant to be for the catch up and the lifting and her dropping down on the beat. But you see, I don't know why this is getting to me. I want it to be precise, like on beat, like even though she's not, you know, that she's not really paying attention to what she's doing because she's being distracted by her own thoughts, but she's just looking straight the whole time versus, you know, thinking to herself, looking up, doing this. And so it's just like a blank stare. So even then, it's like you see that she sees the Oreos and goes to it, but it happens so quick where it's something I would have been like, see the Oreos sooner. So then that's what drives your character to move forward versus glance, go kind of thing, you know? Maybe it was a character decision of like her mind is going a miles minute. And so it's like, oh, the Oreos and go. But the song doesn't really do that. That's just an opinion though. That was pretty. So that movement there, listen, you're all going to be like, girl, like what's going on? That movement there to me is like the Temptations, like, I got sunshine on a rainy day. And it's just like, really feel that moment and even close your eyes, even just, I can say like, as far as, you know, I always talk about there's 3 looks and stuff. And there's the looking in look, there's the looking at someone or directing your, like, what if you're thinking about your dream house? And so you're looking at that house and what it could be part of your world, right? You know, up where you see it in her eyes or the kind of direction her head's in. And then there's the part like out in the universe, like looking up, a promise. And yeah, it's just like, so usually that is the part where people are belting, where they're like, wow. So to see her kind of, she just looks lost to me as this character, but then she's not using that for that character. So already she's so loud, like it's a lot of power right in the middle of the song, and it's like wait to it where she actually gets to that point. But again, I don't know if it's because of breath work. I feel like I'm just getting repetitive, and I'm so sorry, darlings. The thing is that why is your character doing the things that she does? Like, find a reason for yourself of why she's going to these, she's cleaning and stuff, and why is it she looks at her friend to say, like, why is it this line she has to look at her friend to what, convince herself to like make it so much more than just moving from point A to point B. Now, I don't know, darlings. I think this is actually, and I could be wrong. I could totally be wrong. This song to me is actually a really serious song with funny things in it. It's not a funny song with a serious things in it. The kind of face she's doing, again, it's very cartoonish versus characterish. What am I saying? I'm like speaking my own language. To me, it makes sense where I'm like, okay, let's work on this character and so forth. And yeah, so people are giggling because it is funny. Like she's cleaning the person, not the table. But she could have been cleaning that person, not looking out at space because she's talking to her friends there. So I don't know. It's just something where I'm like, we need to work on this and play with this more.
A little, I mean, just a tad bit. I'm not defensive. I'm simply being cautious. I can't reflect the stain to the mind.
It's just kind of like a bit thrown in, and it's like, okay.
Calculating why a certain circumstance in line. I see these, no mistake.
So you see how that was supposed to be another funny moment, but people aren't necessarily laughing. But then she's doing like a face with it. And again, it's like, that's a cartoon moment. Now, it could have been something where she's cleaning. She's getting frustrated with this guy because he's in her way from cleaning. And so she could have been like whipping him with the thing and just like, what is going on here? Like, actually have like, I think when you have a song like this, it's like play it as realistic as possible and then really get into it, because what happens is people will laugh at stuff because it's too realistic and it's relatable. Yeah.
Television. You cannot be too careful when it comes to sharing your life. Oh, sorry, girls. They could be criminal. Some sort of psychopath who escaped from an institution somewhere where they don't have girls.
I mean, you know what? I need to see the original, and I need to see it like done by somebody else, because what I'm seeing, I'm just like, it feels really choppy and it just feels so pushed. And then it's like rushed, but yet I feel like the song is so slow, like, you know? So it's, I don't know. This needed some fine tuning, I feel.
He could have messed around somewhere to find me. He could be colorblind. How trustworthy is that? He could be less than kind. Or even worse, he could be very obvious.
She's going soft and the orchestra's not necessarily following her. And it's like, could be colorblind. Like, she just grabbed that guy. Again, this could be just like, this is how it's choreographed and how it's done. But it makes me feel like, why would she just grab a dude's leg to point his sock out? Like, make it make sense. I know I keep stopping it. It's because I keep getting lost of like, what is going on here? And all of a sudden it's like pose, happy, glad. And it's like, you know, this guy comes up and maybe this is your dream sequence. Like, what if he sees me? What if it's this? And depending on what the lyrics are, if it's fear, like feel that fear. And if it's like, what if it all works out? What if it's all good? Like, wow, like that sort of facial expression, but it's just, it feels so forced. That's a lot of choreography. I'd be tired and stuff. And the main goal was to make it look seamless and beautiful, because you know what's giving me? I'm thinking of The Music Man, where it's like the movie where they're in the library and out of nowhere, or it's like she's like, shh, quiet, and then it turns into like this weird dream sequence where she's like, hell yeah, dancing with all the guys and the books and stuff, and then she ends up dancing with Harold Hill. She's like, ah, and then all of a sudden she kind of snaps out of it. She goes, ah, and then she gets so angry and she's like banging the books and stuff. I love that. Like, it's so well done. But here, yeah, it's a lot. See, this is good. I like this so far.
Someone who, when he sees me, wants to
anyways, maybe you're just as frustrated as I am, where it's like, I think I kind of got it from the beginning, where it's like she uses very cartoon-esque like kind of skills versus like think of this person as a person, and then there's like a caricature-esque thing about them. I really should watch the original. Please, if you have one where you're like, this is how it's supposed to be done, please send me that link, and then maybe I'll have it on here. But yeah, let me know if you saw Waitress. Did you enjoy it? I think if it is on tour around here, I would love to go see it. And yeah, so darlings, it was fun hanging out, even though it was frustrating for me, but you know what? I had a blast. And without further ado, take care, darling.